And I'm not going to lie, Ben and I had the best time putting this together, and it was really an exciting project to work on. All right, welcome back everybody. We're so excited because this is going to be a little bit different video. One of the best parts of our backyard and upgrades that we've done over the past couple of years is we put in these really nice raised beds, and man, have they been totally productive. I mean, we mainly share with you our videos of our flowers and our landscaping and other projects that we have going on, but one of the best things that we've done, honestly, is put these in, and they've been really great. I mean, we definitely love bringing in that fresh produce, growing our own vegetables, which is always nice, and from potatoes to tomatoes to carrots, lettuce, onions, beans, corn, everything we've grown out here for sure. I mean, who could argue with the quality that you have when you plant your own things? I mean, to be able to come out in the backyard and just to pull a carrot that you've grown in your garden that looks like that, I mean, that is just so satisfying for sure. And the taste of these things, incredible. So we thought it'd be really cool to take a portion of our yard and expand our raised bed area in a spot that is otherwise not very productive. And let's just go ahead and take a look at that right here. Millie's over here right now, so we're gonna see what she's doing over here. Millie, what are you doing? All right, hi, baby. So this area, we have our barrel of strawberries and just some other annuals that I haven't planted yet, but other than that, this is really an unproductive area of the yard. We have our lemon over there, and then we have our beautiful flower bed right here. So Ben has been really kind of wondering when we're going to do something with this area, and so I think today's the day. So what we're going to do is we're going to mimic the style of those raised beds with the upper bed and the lower bed, but we're going to make it a little bit more narrow so it doesn't come out as far, so that we can plant our tomatoes along this block wall, because in years past, we've had tomatoes in containers, and they always do really well here because this wall just radiates heat, especially in the late afternoon, and those plants really do well with that. So we thought it'd be really cool to have an upper bed that comes out about 18 inches for tomatoes. So we'll probably have room about 5 feet, 18 by 5 feet, for 3 or 4 tomato plants here, and we could even put some trellising up on the top so we could tie them up if they get a little bit heavy. And then in the front, to mimic the style of the other beds, the lower beds that we have over there, we thought we'd come out about a foot around to kind of give a nice little perimeter there that we could plant like either lettuce or herbs or other things like that. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to upgrade this area. This is a great time to show the before because there's really nothing much going on over here. Hopefully after we'll have some really nice footage to show you. And Ben's been planting some tomatoes by seed and other plants like that, and we'll see what they look like once we get them all planted. But this is going to be a great project, and it's going to take a little while to do that. But first, we need to head and get our lumber from Lowe's, and so we're going to do that right now. Then we're going to show you the process as we build them so you can be along for the ride today. All right, let's take a trip and let's go down to Lowe's. right, so for these raised beds, in comparison to the ones that we did before, those were made out of pine, and it's just because they were pretty inexpensive, although I did treat them with an organic sealant, which I think is helping them to last longer. This time we decided to go with redwood, which hopefully will last much longer. We're going to measure these out. The top bed is going to be 5 feet long by 18 inches wide, and the bottom bed is going to be roughly about a foot wide and go from 7 feet from side to side. So it's going to be a cool process. So let's get started and get these pieces of wood cut up and put together. Here we go. Okay, so it's all finished, and clearly it's been about a month since we finished the project. And I'm not going to lie, Ben and I had the best time putting this together, and it was really an exciting project to work on together because it really did upgrade this part of the yard in a big way. I mean, if you remember, we didn't have very much going on here at the beginning of the video, but now look at it. It's productive, it looks beautiful, and it may be a little bit hard to pick this lettuce in the front because it looks so nice with the different textures. I mean, I love the chartreuse color of the romaine lettuce in comparison to the red leaf lettuce in the front. It looks so good. And then our 3 different types of tomatoes, and we fully intended for the top bed to be made specifically for tomatoes. I mean, you could plant anything in there, but I think that's going to be perfect. We have 3 different varieties. We have a sweet cherry tomato, we have a regular bush tomato right here, and then we have a cherry tomato. And so hopefully this will be really productive when we finally get to the point where we can harvest the fruit from the tomatoes. But we have lettuce growing almost all the time because we use a lot of lettuce around here. And so when it's time to pick this, I'm sure it's going to be great. I did run drip through this bed. My other raised beds don't have drip. So what I did was I just tied into the drip irrigation that was going to this bed, and I added a faucet system where I'm able to turn it on and turn it off by there's just a little tiny piece or adapter that you can purchase that has an on and off valve that you can use. So if the tomatoes don't necessarily need as much water as the lettuce growing in the front, then I can turn the tomatoes off for a couple of days while the lettuce still gets watered every day. And so I do like that flexibility. I saw a bunch of people online doing that, and I thought that is a great idea because not everything has the same water needs. And so if we have something growing with different needs, then it can make for a successful situation in either the top bed or the bottom bed. I put some really good raised bed soil in here by Kellogg. You saw us put that in there. The great thing, not only because this is functional, is it looks really nice too, and it's a definite upgrade in our yard. So we hope you enjoyed today's video of us putting together our brand new redwood raised beds, and I couldn't be more excited to see how they progress through the season. So until next time, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye now.